Over 65? This 3 exercise is better than walking. If you are over 65 and you've been told that walking is the best thing you can do for your health, I want you to stay with me for the next few minutes, because today I'm going to share something that might completely change how you think about staying strong, mobile, and independent as you age. Walking is good. There's no doubt about that. It helps with circulation, it's easy to do, and it feels familiar. But walking alone is not enough anymore once you cross 65. Your body changes in ways most people never explain clearly, and if you rely only on walking, you may slowly lose strength, balance, and stability without even realizing it. The truth is, after 65, the biggest threats to your independence are not your heart or your lungs. They are weak legs, stiff joints, poor balance, and loss of muscle. And walking, while helpful, does very little to stop those problems. That's why today I'm going to talk about 3 simple exercises that are better than walking for people over 65. These are not gym exercises. You don't need equipment. You don't need to lie on the floor. You don't need to move fast. These movements work with your body, not against it. And when done regularly, they can help you stand up more easily, walk more confidently, reduce joint pain, protect your knees and hips, and even lower your risk of falls. What makes these 3 exercises so powerful is that they train the exact things that walking does not. Walking mostly moves you forward in a straight line. Life does not work that way. Real life requires standing up from chairs, stepping sideways, reaching, turning, balancing on one leg, and controlling your body slowly. These exercises train strength, balance, coordination, and joint health all at the same time. And that combination is what truly keeps you young after 65. Let's start with the first exercise, and this one is so simple that many people underestimate it. But I want you to listen carefully, because this single movement can do more for your legs than an hour of walking. It's the sit-to-stand exercise. This is exactly what it sounds like. Sitting down into a chair and standing back up again, slowly and under control. You already do this every day, but most people do it incorrectly or rely too much on their hands. When you turn it into an exercise, it becomes one of the most powerful strength builders for older adults. Every time you stand up from a chair, you use your thighs, your hips, your glutes, your core, and even your ankles. These are the muscles that keep you upright. These are the muscles that prevent falls. Walking barely challenges these muscles because it never asks them to lift your full body weight. Standing up does. That's why people who struggle to get out of chairs are at much higher risk of losing independence, even if they can still walk outside. To do this exercise properly, sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Your toes should point slightly forward. Sit tall, not slouched. Cross your arms over your chest if you can. If that feels too difficult at first, you may place your hands lightly on the chair, but try not to push hard. Slowly lean forward just a little, then press through your heels and stand up fully. Straighten your hips at the top, but don't lock your knees. Then slowly sit back down, controlling the movement all the way until you touch the chair. The key word here is slowly. Walking is repetitive, but it doesn't build much strength. Slow sit-to-stands force your muscles to work. They wake up muscles that may have been sleeping for years. At first, you might only be able to do 5 repetitions. That's okay. 5 good ones are better than 20 rushed ones. Over time, aim for 10 to 15 repetitions. This single exercise strengthens the exact muscles that keep you mobile after 65. Now let's talk about why this is better than walking. When you walk, your legs never fully straighten under load. You don't challenge your hips. You don't challenge your ability to rise from low positions. But sit-to-stands directly train the movement that determines whether you can live independently or not. People who can easily stand from a chair without using their hands almost always stay active longer. The second exercise is standing knee raises with balance control. This exercise does something walking almost completely fails to do. It trains single leg balance. Every step you take while walking actually involves standing on one leg briefly. But because walking is automatic and fast, your balance system doesn't get stronger. It just repeats the same pattern. This exercise forces your brain and muscles to communicate again, which is critical after 65. To do standing knee raises, stand behind a chair or next to a wall for support. Place your hands lightly on the chair or wall. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Slowly lift one knee up toward your chest as high as is comfortable. You don't need to lift it high. Even a small lift is effective. Hold it there for 2 to 3 seconds. Feel your standing leg working. Feel your core gently tightening. Then slowly lower the foot back down and switch sides. This exercise strengthens your hip flexors, your standing leg, your ankles, and your balance system all at once. Walking does none of this in a meaningful way. Walking never asks you to pause on one leg. It never challenges your stability. But life does. Stepping into a bathtub, climbing stairs, stepping over obstacles, or catching yourself if you trip all require single leg strength and balance. As you practice this exercise, you may notice that one side feels weaker or less stable than the other. That's normal. Almost everyone has imbalances. The good news is that these imbalances can be improved at any age. Do 5 knee raises per side at first. Over time, work up to 10 or even 15 per side. Move slowly. Control the motion. This is not about speed. It's about control. Now let's move to the third exercise, and this one might surprise you because it looks almost too gentle to be effective. It's the heel-to-toe balance walk, sometimes called a tightrope walk. This exercise is far more powerful than normal walking because it trains precision, coordination, and ankle strength. These are the first things people lose as they age, and they are major contributors to falls. To do this exercise, stand near a wall or counter for safety. Place one foot directly in front of the other so that the heel of the front foot touches the toes of the back foot. Just like walking on a tightrope. Keep your eyes forward, not down. Engage your core gently. Hold this position for a few seconds, then step forward and switch feet. Move slowly and deliberately. This exercise forces your ankles, feet, and lower legs to work in ways normal walking never does. It challenges your balance from side to side, not just forward. Walking only trains forward motion. But falls happen sideways and backward more often than forward. That's why this exercise is so valuable. If this feels too difficult at first, you can leave a small gap between your feet. As your balance improves, bring your feet closer together. Do this for 1 to 2 minutes. Rest as needed. Over time, you'll notice your confidence improve. Your steps will feel more secure. Your body will react faster when you lose balance. Now let's talk about why these 3 exercises together are better than walking alone. Walking is passive. These exercises are active. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't rebuild lost muscle. After 65, muscle loss accelerates if you don't actively challenge your muscles. These exercises do exactly that without stressing your joints. Another important point is joint health. Walking is repetitive. If you already have knee, hip, or back pain, walking long distances can actually make it worse. These exercises allow you to strengthen the muscles around your joints, which reduces pain over time. Strong muscles protect joints. Weak muscles force joints to absorb more stress. Balance is another critical factor. Most people don't realize that balance is trainable, even in your 70s and 80s. But you must challenge it gently. Walking doesn't do that. These exercises do. And improved balance means fewer falls, more confidence, and more freedom. You might be wondering how often you should do these exercises. The good news is you don't need to do them every day. 3 to 5 times per week is enough. Each session can be as short as 10 to 15 minutes. That's it. Consistency matters more than duration. You can do these exercises in the morning to wake up your body or in the afternoon when you feel stiff. You can even break them into small sets throughout the day. The key is to move with intention. Slow, controlled movement sends powerful signals to your muscles and nervous system. It's also important to listen to your body. Mild muscle fatigue is good. Sharp pain is not. If something hurts in a bad way, stop and adjust. Use support when needed. There is no shame in holding a chair or wall. Safety always comes first. One more thing I want to address is mindset. Many people over 65 believe it's too late to get stronger. That belief is wrong. Studies and real-life experience show that strength, balance, and coordination can improve at any age. The body responds to what you ask of it. If you only ask it to walk slowly, it will adapt to that. If you ask it to stand strong, balance, and control movement, it will adapt to that too. Walking can still be part of your routine if you enjoy it. But it should not be the only thing you do. Think of walking as movement, and these exercises as training. Training is what keeps you capable. Training is what keeps you independent. Imagine being able to get out of a chair easily, climb stairs without fear, walk on uneven ground with confidence, and catch yourself if you stumble. These are the things that truly matter after 65. These 3 exercises directly support those abilities. If you start today, even with just a few repetitions, you are sending a powerful message to your body that you are not done. You are still capable of improvement. You are still in control of your health. Take it slow. Be patient. Be consistent. Over time, you'll notice that daily activities feel easier. Your legs feel stronger. Your balance feels steadier. And walking, when you do it, will feel better too. Remember, aging does not mean becoming fragile. It means training smarter. These 3 exercises are simple, safe, and incredibly effective. And for people over 65, they truly are better than walking alone.